everyone. Welcome back to Fluento, Everyday English for Real Life. I'm Anna.
And I'm David.
David, thanks for sitting down with me today. I brought some chamomile tea. Want some?
Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I'll take a cup. Thanks, Anna.
You know, before we start our conversation today, I just want to say something to everyone listening. If this conversation helps you today, even just a little bit, maybe you could share it with someone who might need to hear it too. That would mean a lot to us.
Yeah, and we really appreciate when you click that subscribe button. It helps us keep making these conversations for you. We're trying to build something calm and helpful here, so your support really matters.
Absolutely. Okay, David, so I wanted to talk about something today that's been on my mind. Have you ever had those weeks where you're just tired all the time? Like you're doing things, but you don't really know why you're doing them.
Oh my goodness, yes. Actually, that's been me for the past month. I wake up, I go through my day, I fall asleep exhausted, and then I wake up and do it all over again. But if you ask me what I actually did yesterday, I'd have trouble remembering.
Right? It's this weird feeling of being busy but also empty. Like you're filling your time, but your time isn't filling you.
That's exactly it. Busy but empty. I like that phrase. Busy means you have a lot to do, you're occupied, and empty means there's nothing inside, no meaning or satisfaction.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us feel this way, especially when we're learning a new language or trying to improve our lives. We want things to be different, but we don't know where to start.
So where do we start? Because honestly, Anna, sometimes I look at my life and I think, I need to change everything. And that feels so overwhelming that I end up changing nothing.
I get that. I really do. But here's what I've learned, and it took me a long time to understand this. You don't change your whole life all at once. You just start paying attention to one small thing.
One small thing? Like what?
Well, let me tell you about something that happened to me last year. I was feeling really scattered, you know? I would start my day and 3 hours would pass and I'd think, what did I even do? I was checking my phone constantly. I was saying yes to every request. I was eating lunch at my desk while scrolling through social media.
That sounds familiar.
So one day, I just stopped for a minute. I literally set a timer on my phone for 5 minutes and I just sat there and asked myself, where is my time going? And when I really thought about it, I realized I was letting my time leak away. Does that make sense? Like water dripping from a cup with tiny holes in it.
Time leaking away. Yeah, I can picture that. So what did you do?
I started with something super small. I decided that for 1 week, I would eat my lunch without looking at my phone. Just eating. Maybe looking out the window, maybe thinking about my afternoon.
Just that? Just lunch?
Just lunch. And David, that one small change, it was like I gave myself 20 minutes of my day back. I could actually taste my food. I could think. I could breathe. It sounds simple, but it felt huge.
I never think about my lunch like that. I always eat while I'm doing something else. Working, watching videos, scrolling.
Right. And here's the thing. We think we're being productive by doing 2 things at once, but actually, we're not fully present for anything. It's like trying to listen to 2 conversations at the same time. You can't really hear either one.
So you're saying we need to focus on one thing at a time?
I'm saying we need to be where we are. That's what I mean by taking back your days. It's about being present in your own life instead of just drifting through it.
Being present. That means being fully there, in the moment, paying attention. I think I understand, but it sounds hard. My mind is always jumping around.
Everyone's mind does that. It's completely normal, but we can practice bringing it back. It's like, okay, imagine your attention is like a flashlight. Right now, in our modern world, we're trying to point our flashlight in 10 directions at once, so everything is dim and unclear.
Okay, I'm following you.
But if you point your flashlight at just one thing, that one thing becomes really clear and bright. You can actually see it. You can work with it, you can finish it, or enjoy it, or learn from it.
So my attention is my flashlight. I like that. That's a good way to think about it. But Anna, there are so many things that need my attention. My job, my family, my friends, my health, my English learning. How do I choose where to point my flashlight?
That's the big question, isn't it? And I think this is where a lot of people get stuck. They feel guilty about not doing everything, so they try to do everything, and then they end up exhausted and nothing gets done well.
Yeah, guilt is a big feeling for me. If I take time to study English, I feel guilty that I'm not cleaning my apartment. If I clean my apartment, I feel guilty that I'm not calling my sister. It never stops.
David, can I tell you something? Guilt is often just a sign that we haven't made a clear choice. When you make a clear choice about where to put your energy, the guilt gets quieter.
Really? Can you explain that more?
Sure. Let's say it's Saturday morning. You have free time. You could clean, you could study, you could call your sister. If you just randomly do one thing while thinking about the other things, you'll feel guilty and scattered. But if you actually decide, right now, from 9 to 10, I'm studying English and that's my choice because learning English matters to me, then you're in control. You made a decision.
So it's not about doing everything, it's about choosing something and being okay with that choice.
Yes, it's about being intentional. Intentional means you're doing something on purpose, with a reason. You're not just reacting to whatever comes at you.
Intentional. In-ten-tion-o. That's a good word. So how do we become more intentional? Because I feel like I'm always just reacting, like you said.
Well, I think it helps to look at your day in sections. Not every hour because that's too much pressure, but morning, afternoon, evening, 3 parts.
Okay, 3 parts. That seems manageable.
So, when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do?
I grab my phone, I check my messages. Sometimes I spend like 40 minutes just scrolling before I even get out of bed.
And how do you feel after those 40 minutes?
Honestly, kind of anxious and behind, like the day already started without me and I'm trying to catch up.
Right? Because you started your day by giving your attention to 100 different things: messages, news, other people's problems. Your flashlight was pointing everywhere except at you.
Oh wow, I never thought about it that way. So what should I do instead?
What if, just for 1 week, you tried keeping your phone away from your bed? Maybe put it in another room, or at least across the room so you have to get up to reach it.
But what if someone needs me? What if there's an emergency?
David, real emergencies are actually very rare, and if someone really needed you urgently, they would call multiple times or find another way. Most messages can wait 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That doesn't sound too long.
Those first 30 minutes of your day are so precious. That's when you can decide how you want to feel. You can stretch a little bit, you can drink some water, you can look out your window and think, what kind of day do I want to have?
What kind of day do I want to have? I've never asked myself that question.
Most people haven't. We just let the day happen to us. But you can make a different choice. And I want to ask everyone listening right now, when was the last time you started your morning by asking yourself what kind of day you wanted to have? Really think about it.
That's a powerful question. So instead of scrolling, I could just sit, think?
You could sit. You could breathe slowly for 2 minutes. You could write 3 sentences in a notebook about how you're feeling or what you hope for the day. You could make your breakfast without rushing. Anything that lets you arrive in your own day.
Arrive in your own day. I really like how you say things, Anna. It makes me think differently.
Thank you, David. So let's talk about the middle of the day now, afternoon. This is when a lot of people feel overwhelmed because there are so many demands: work, errands, responsibilities. Do you ever feel like you're drowning in tasks?
Every single day. I have emails, I have phone calls to make, I have appointments, I have things to remember. My brain feels so full and tired.
I know that feeling. It's like carrying a backpack that's way too heavy. Everything in the backpack is falling on top of everything else, and you can't find what you need.
Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. My tasks are like a messy backpack.
So here's something that really helped me. Instead of keeping everything in my head, I take 5 minutes each morning to write down what's in my backpack. Just a simple list on paper. Not on my phone, because phones have too many distractions. Just paper and a pen.
A list? Okay, I can do that. But Anna, what if my list is really long? What if I have 20 things?
Then you write all 20 things. Get them out of your head and onto the paper. But here's the important part. You don't try to do all 20 things today.
I don't?
No, you look at your list and you circle 2 or 3 things, the 2 or 3 things that really matter today. We call these your priorities. Priority means something is more important than other things.
Priority. Priority. So I choose what matters most.
Exactly. Because, David, the truth is, you can't do everything. No one can. But you can do the important things. And when you finish those important things, you feel good. You feel like you moved forward.
But what about all the other things on the list?
Some of them you'll do tomorrow. Some of them you'll do next week. And some of them, when you really look at them, you'll realize they don't actually need to be done at all.
Really? Some things don't need to be done?
Yes. We carry a lot of shoulds in our lives. I should call that person back. I should organize my closet. I should read that article someone sent me. But should, according to who? Sometimes we're doing things just because we think we're supposed to, not because they actually matter to us.
That makes me uncomfortable to think about, but I think you're right. I do a lot of things just because I feel like I should.
And that takes energy away from the things that really do matter, your real priorities, like learning English, for example. I know that's important to you.
It is important to me. I want to improve my English so much, but I never seem to have time for it.
You never seem to have time, or you haven't made it a priority.
Ouch. Okay, I see what you mean. I fill my time with other things.
I'm not saying that to make you feel bad, David. I'm saying it because once you realize you have a choice, you can make a different choice. You can say, these 20 minutes each day are for my English. That's my decision.
20 minutes. That's not very long. I could do that.
You absolutely could. And here's a little secret. 20 minutes of focused practice is worth more than 2 hours of distracted half attention. Quality matters more than quantity.
Quality over quantity. I need to remember that.
So let me ask you something, David. What gets in the way of your English practice? What stops you?
Lots of things. I get distracted easily. I start studying and then I check my phone, or I feel tired, or someone asks me to do something and I can't say no.
Ah, yes, the word no. That's a big one.
It's so hard to say no. I want to help people. I want to be a good friend, a good employee, a good son. Saying no feels selfish.
I understand that feeling completely. But David, here's something I learned that changed everything for me. When you say yes to something, you're automatically saying no to something else.
What do you mean?
Well, you have 24 hours in a day. That's all you have. It's like you have 24 coins in your pocket, and each hour is 1 coin. When you spend a coin on one thing, you can't spend that same coin on something else. So, if you say yes to staying late at work, you're saying no to your evening English practice. If you say yes to scrolling social media for an hour, you're saying no to reading a book or resting or cooking a healthy meal.
Oh, wow. So every yes is also a no.
Every single time. So the question isn't really, should I say no? The question is, what do I want to say yes to? Because you're going to spend your time somehow. The question is, are you spending it on purpose or by accident?
On purpose or by accident? That's a big difference.
It really is, and I think a lot of us spend our time by accident. We drift, we react, we just do whatever comes next.
Yeah, that's me. I'm drifting. I don't like that. I want to be more, what's the word? More deliberate?
Deliberate, intentional, purposeful, all good words. They all mean you're making conscious choices. Conscious means you're aware, you're paying attention, you're awake to what you're doing.
Conscious choices. Okay, so how do I start making more conscious choices?
Well, one really practical thing is to notice your energy. Your body has energy, right? Some days you have a lot of energy, some days you have less. Energy is like a battery in your phone. You need to charge it, and you need to be careful how you use it.
My energy is like a battery. Okay, I like this metaphor. So what charges my battery?
Good sleep, healthy food, drinking water a little bit, spending time with people who make you feel good, doing things you enjoy. Those things charge your battery.
And what drains my battery?
Too much stress, not enough sleep, eating junk food all the time, sitting at your desk all day, spending time with people who are negative or demanding, doing things you hate. Those things drain your battery fast.
I think I drain my battery a lot. I stay up too late watching shows. I eat fast food because I'm too tired to cook. I sit at my desk all day. No wonder I'm always exhausted.
You're not alone, David. So many people do this. We run our battery down to zero, and then we wonder why we can't do the things we want to do, like study English, or go for a walk, or call a friend.
So I need to protect my battery, protect my energy.
Yes, that's such a good way to say it. Protect your energy. And that means making some boundaries. Do you know this word, boundary?
Boundary? Like a fence?
Kind of, yeah. A boundary is a limit you set. It's you saying, this is okay and this is not okay. For example, a boundary might be, I don't answer work emails after 7 p.m., or I don't let people interrupt my lunch break, or I go to bed by 10:30 because I need my sleep.
Those sound really strict. Won't people get angry with me?
Some people might be surprised at first because maybe you've always been available all the time. But people respect boundaries, David, and the people who truly care about you want you to take care of yourself.
I never thought about it that way. So boundaries are actually kind of kind, like I'm being kind to myself.
Exactly. Boundaries are how you show love to yourself. You're saying, I matter. My rest matters. My goals matter. And everyone listening, you can say this with us. I matter. My rest matters. My goals matter.
That feels good to say. A little scary, but good.
It should feel a little scary because maybe you're not used to putting yourself first sometimes. But putting yourself first isn't selfish, David. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't pour from an empty cup. Another good phrase. If my cup is empty, I have nothing to give.
Right. So you have to fill your cup first. And one of the best ways to fill your cup is with good sleep. Can we talk about sleep?
Oh, yes, please. I'm terrible at sleeping. I try to go to bed, but then I think about everything I didn't do, or I worry about tomorrow, or I just can't turn my brain off.
That's really common. Our brains are very active, especially when we're stressed or overwhelmed. But sleep is not a luxury, David. It's a necessity. When you don't sleep enough, everything is harder. Your focus is bad, your mood is bad, your energy is low, your body doesn't heal properly.
I know, but how do I actually sleep better? Just saying go to bed early doesn't help.
You're right. Let's be practical. First, try to go to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends. Your body likes routine. Routine means doing the same things at the same times. It helps your body know what to expect.
Same time every night. Okay. What time do you go to bed?
I try to be in bed by 10, not asleep, but in bed getting ready to sleep. I read for a little while, nothing stressful or exciting, just something gentle, and I definitely don't look at my phone in bed.
Why not? I always scroll through social media before bed. It helps me relax.
Does it though? Or does it make your brain more active? The light from your phone actually tells your brain it's daytime, so your brain doesn't make the sleep hormones it needs. Plus, you're seeing information, news, other people's lives, problems. That's not relaxing, that's stimulating.
Stimulating means it makes my brain more active, more awake. Okay, I see your point. But what do I do instead? Just lie there?
You could read a book, you could listen to calm music, you could write in a journal about your day. You could just breathe slowly and think about 3 good things that happened today, even small things.
3 good things. I like that. That sounds peaceful.
It is peaceful, and it trains your brain to notice good things. Over time, you start seeing more good things during your day because you're paying attention to them.
Huh. So by thinking about good things at night, I actually start having better days?
Kind of, yeah. Your brain looks for what you tell it to look for. If you're always thinking about problems and stress, you'll notice more problems and stress. If you're looking for small, good moments, you'll start noticing them everywhere.
This is all connected, isn't it? The morning, the afternoon, the evening, the sleep. It's all one circle.
It really is, David. It's all one life. One day flowing into the next day. And every single day you have small choices, small moments where you can take back a little bit of control.
But Anna, what if I mess up? What if I sleep badly one night, or I waste a whole afternoon, or I forget to practice my English for a week?
Then you just start again. That's all. No punishment, no guilt, no shame. Just tomorrow is a new day.
Tomorrow is a new day. It sounds so simple when you say it like that.
It is simple. It's hard, but it's simple. And David, I want to tell you something really important. You don't have to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. None of us are.
But I want to improve. I want to get better at English. I want to have more control over my life.
And you will improve. You'll improve by doing a little bit, resting, and doing a little bit more. Progress isn't a straight line going up. It's messy. Some days you move forward, some days you stay still, some days you slide back a little. But over time, over weeks and months, you are moving forward.
Progress isn't a straight line. That actually makes me feel better, because I always feel bad when I have a bad day.
Bad days are part of life. They're information. They teach you something. Maybe a bad day teaches you that you need more rest, or that you took on too much, or that you need to say no more often. Even bad days are useful.
Even bad days are useful. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that.
Good. So, David, we've talked about a lot today. About mornings, about priorities, about saying no, about energy, about boundaries, about sleep. But I want to come back to where we started, the feeling of being busy but empty.
Right, that's where this all began.
So here's what I want to say. Taking back your days doesn't mean doing more. It often means doing less, but doing it with your whole heart. It means being where you are. It means making small, conscious choices. It means treating yourself with kindness.
Doing less, but with your whole heart. I really love that, Anna.
And for everyone listening, I want you to know you don't have to change everything tomorrow. You don't have to wake up early, eat perfectly, say no to everyone, and be super productive. That's too much pressure.
So what should we do?
Just pick one small thing, one tiny change. Maybe it's putting your phone in another room at night. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. Maybe it's writing down 3 tasks each day. Maybe it's studying English for just 15 minutes. Just one thing.
One small thing. That feels possible.
It is possible. And when that one thing becomes a habit means something you do regularly without thinking too much about it. When it becomes a habit, then you can add another small thing.
Like building something, one little piece at a time.
Exactly like that. You're building the life you want, one small choice at a time. Some days you add a piece, some days you just maintain what you've built, and that's okay.
This whole conversation has really helped me, Anna. I feel like I can breathe a little bit deeper now.
I'm so glad, David. That's the whole point. Not to stress you out with more rules, but to help you feel like you have some space, some choice, some control.
Yeah, space. I think that's what I've been missing. I haven't had any space in my life to just be.
We all need that space, that breathing room, and we create it by being intentional, by protecting our energy, by saying no to things that don't serve us.
By being the person who decides how we spend our time, not just letting time happen to us.
Yes. Oh, David, you really listened today. I can tell.
I did. I really did. And I hope everyone listening feels the same way, like they have permission to take care of themselves, like they don't have to do everything perfectly.
That's exactly what I hope too. So, everyone listening, we want to hear from you. We want to know what's one small thing you're going to try this week? What's one little change you want to make?
Yeah, please leave a comment and tell us. We read every comment. We really do. And it helps us so much to hear your stories and your struggles and your successes.
It reminds us why we do this, why we sit down and have these conversations, because we're all learning together. We're all trying to live better, more intentional lives.
And we're all learning English together too. That's important. If you're listening to this and understanding even half of what we're saying, you're doing amazing with your English.
You really are. Be proud of yourself. Learning a language is hard. Changing your habits is hard. But you're here. You're trying. That matters so much.
So before we finish today, if you found this conversation helpful, we would really appreciate if you could subscribe to Fluento. It helps more people find these conversations.
And if you want to support us even more, share this episode with one person. Just one person who might need to hear this message today.
Yeah, sometimes we all need a reminder that we can take small steps, that we don't have to have everything figured out, that tomorrow really is a new day.
Tomorrow is a new day. I think that's a beautiful place to end our conversation today, David.
Me too. Thank you for this talk, Anna. I feel lighter now, like my backpack isn't so heavy anymore.
That makes my heart happy. And thank you, everyone, for spending this time with us, for listening, for learning, for trying.
Keep going, be gentle with yourself, and we'll talk to you again very soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.